Welcome back, everyone, for the second match of the day. It's a bashing Monday double header: Sydney Thunder versus Brisbane Heat. That is fluorescent green versus sky blue. Chris Lynn will probably return to the Brisbane Heat side today, and Sydney Thunder are going strongly at the moment. Brisbane Heat, remember, have two wins on the trot, and Callum Ferguson, Sydney Thunder are flying high at the top of the table. It's going to be an absolutely cracking game. We can't wait for it. And let's quickly discuss the probable 11. Which sides are the teams likely to field on the ground today? Because the toss is about to happen. Probable 11 for Brisbane Heat would be probably the same as last time: Max Bryant and Sam Hazlitt. Of course, that is subject to Chris Lynn's availability in this match. Tom Cooper, Jack Wildermuth, Ben Laughlin is likely that he will return to the side after some poor performances in the side. Lewis Gregory, Jimmy Pearson, James Bazley, Mark Steketee, Xavier Bartlett, and Mujibur Rahman. James Bazley might not be available today. That's why Ben Laughlin will make it into the 11. Apart from that, it looks like a stellar lineup. Mujibur Rahman going great guns. Mark Steketee already has so many points, so many wickets under his kitty. Xavier Bartlett has also been a good addition to the side. If we talk about the top picks from Brisbane Heat, it would be Max Bryant, who's been going great guns at the top of the order. That one innings which he needs that one big innings, that match winning innings that he needs, might just be underway. And today, that might be the day. Lewis Gregory has been a great addition to the Brisbane Heat outfit, coming from England, but he's taken everyone by surprise. He's taken the BBL by storm. And Mark Steketee, of course, is picking wickets in every game regularly. So those will be the top picks for Brisbane Heat. And if we talk about Sydney Thunder, Usman Khawaja, Alex Hales at the top of the order. There will be no change there, of course. Very stable opening partnership for them. Callum Ferguson at number 3. He's the captain, leading from the front, scoring almost in every game. Oliver Davis, good young blood, good addition to the side again. An Australian domestic player making his way into the Big Bash League, lighting up the big stage with his fireworks in batting. Sam Billings played his first game the previous match, the match before that, and big things will be expected from Sam Billings. He's not been able to fire yet, but he will slowly get into his groove. He also comes from England. Ben Cutting, of course, one of the two all-rounders, one of the two bashing all-rounders that Sydney Thunder have, Ben Cutting and Daniel Sams. And then, of course, Chris Green. He's become a bowler now. He was earlier slotted in the all-rounder slots, but now he's become a full-fledged bowler. He's an absolutely gun fielder as well. Chris Tremaine, probably one of the biggest assets for Sydney Thunder. And then moving on to the seamers that they have, Adam Milne or Chris Lynn, one of them will make it into the 11. And it probably will be Adam Milne is if he's available. Then the spinner, the leg spinner, and Nathan McAndrew, the seamer there as well. Usman Khawaja, Alex Hales, and Daniel Sams. Usman Khawaja, Alex Hales, and Daniel Sams will be the top picks. Usman Khawaja is slowly getting into form. He's got one or two innings that has proved to be match-winning innings, and then Alex Hales is hitting the ball so well this season. Started off on a slower note, but now he's gained momentum and he doesn't seem to stop at the moment. And then, of course, Daniel Sams, pick of the players for me from the Sydney Thunder outfit. The way he's grown, the way he's blossomed this year and last year as well. It's been a brilliant journey to watch, and that's why he's also gained an international cap before this BBL, of course. And I think he will be picked again whenever Australia play in the T20s. And I think he could be a good limited overs cricketer, even in the one day as well. There is no doubt. Daniel Sams is one for the future, isn't he? And if we talk about the winning percentage, again, there is no doubt. I think that Sydney Thunder are the top-notch side. They will be the stronger side going into this match. But don't forget, Brisbane Heat already have a couple of wins under their belt, 2 consecutive wins. They are very confident at the moment. Their captain and wicketkeeper Jimmy Pearson has been leading them really well. And if Chris Lynn comes back into the side, there could be no better side for them. And he hinted last time around in an interview post-match that he might return to the side. Maybe he'll be an X Factor substitute today, and then we'll watch. And then we'll have to wait and watch whether he returns to the side or not. But for now, it's good news that Chris Lynn is recovering quickly. And news from the center: Sydney Thunder have won the bat flip, and they will bat first at the Gabba. So it's Brisbane Heat's home ground, the Gabba, and Thunder BBL have won the toss. That is, Sydney Thunder have won the toss. Callum Ferguson, the bat flip going with him rather, and they will have a bat first. So Alex Hales and Usman Khawaja will be going out there shortly. That is, I think, a very good sign. Sydney Thunder have batted well in the past. They've also chased well. They've done well in all departments, I think, and it doesn't matter really if they bat first or bowl first. They've been going great guns so far in this tournament. And we'll soon get the playing 11s also of the both sides, and we'll see if there are any deviations in both sides. For now, the news from the center is, if you're joining us right now, Sydney Thunder have won the toss. They have elected to bat first. So we'll soon have a look at both the playing 11s of Sydney Thunder and Brisbane Heat. Are there any changes from last time around? Are there any deviations from the probable 11 that we predicted? We finally have the lineups of both sides for Brisbane Heat. Sadly, Chris Lynn has not made it into the 11. It's Max Bryant and Joe Burns at the top of the order. Then, of course, Joe Denley. He also got his first game in the last match. Couldn't do much with the bat. And then we have Jack Wildermuth. Of course, he's been going great guns as well. Jimmy Pearson, captain and wicketkeeper. Lewis Gregory, the all-rounder, has been playing well. James Bazley retains his place. Mark Steketee, Xavier Bartlett makes it into the 11. And Matt Kuhneman is also there. So and of course, Mujibur Rahman, not the X factor for them, but probably the most important bowler in the bowling attack. And then their X factor substitutes are Sam Hazlitt and Chris Lynn. As we mentioned earlier, Chris Lynn is the X factor substitute today. His fitness is being assessed, and if he is good enough to go, he will probably enter the match at the 10-over mark. Otherwise, we'll have to wait for the next game. And the lineup for Sydney Thunder is also out. Probably they'll have the same team from last time around. Alex Hales, Usman Khawaja at the top of the order, of course, and Ferguson at number 3. Sam Billings also gets a go again. Oliver Davis is there. Ben Cutting, Daniel Sams, Chris Green, Nathan McAndrew, Adam Milne, Tanveer Sangha. They look really good, to be honest. The way they've been performing, a really good side, I think. Very balanced, very strong in all departments, and they look like a complete T20 team currently. Their captain is also going well. Alex Ross and Chris Tremaine are the X Factor substitutes for them. Chris Tremaine has been left out, and Adam Milne has been included as his availability is there. And Alex Ross, Adam Milne will be in there. Chris Tremaine is out of the 11. They look like a formidable opposition, don't they? Brisbane Heat do look a little shaky, but without the services of Chris Lynn, they've already bagged 2 wins in the last 2 matches, and hence they look excellent at the moment. Let's quickly have a look at the fantasy guides. Now that we have the playing 11s of both sides, it's the right time to look at the fantasy team that we have picked for this match. Brisbane Heat versus Sydney Thunder fantasy team that we've picked in order for you to get maximum points. Sam Billings and Jimmy Pearson are the wicket keepers. Sam Billings is not in the greatest of forms, but considering his ability, considering the kind of player he is, I think he'll be a very good asset to the Sydney Thunder outfit, and hence we have picked him. From the other end, we have picked Jimmy Pearson. Jimmy Pearson, of course, has been fabulous in the last 4 or 5 matches, and he'll keep going with the kind of form he has. In the batting department, we have Callum Ferguson, Usman Khawaja, and Alex Hales. All 3 in-form batsmen, and I don't think the batting could be better than this. And for Brisbane Heat, the in-form opener, Max Bryant. So all good players. We've picked all in-form players. In the all-round department as well, Daniel Sams and Lewis Gregory. This team looks absolutely stunning at the moment. Daniel Sams and Lewis Gregory both in form. Lewis Gregory 31 of 16 in the last game, a match-winning innings, and also a couple of wickets in his 4 overs. Daniel Sams, of course, need not say much about him. In the bowling department as well, all in-form bowlers, Tanveer Sangha, Mujibur Rahman, and Mark Steketee. I think one name might be missing here, Chris Green. He also has lots of points under his bag, but due to dearth of players, we've not picked Chris Green. You can pick him instead of Tanveer Sangha if you want, but Tanveer Sangha, the leg spinner, has also been picking wickets, so I think they're equivalent picks. And the team looks absolutely fantastic at the moment. Daniel Sams will be the captain of the side. He'll get double the points, and vice captain of this side will be Alex Hales. Both captain and vice captain are from Sydney Thunder. That actually tells you how strong they are at the moment and how their form has been. Let me repeat the team for you so that you don't forget. Sam Billings and Jimmy Pearson will be the wicket keepers. Callum Ferguson, Usman Khawaja, Alex Hales, and Max Bryant in the batting department. Daniel Sams and Lewis Gregory, the all-rounders. And in the bowling department, we have Tanveer Sangha, Mujibur Rahman, and Mark Steketee. That is how the fantasy team looks like. With Daniel Sams doing the captaincy duties, that is double the points, and Alex Hales, the vice captain, 1.5 times the amount of points. Before going, let's have a look at the playing 11 of both sides again. If you're joining us right now, let me give you the big news. Thunder have won the toss. They have elected to bat first. And of course, then it's our duty to inform you the playing 11 of the Sydney Thunder first. Usman Khawaja, Alex Hales at the top of the order. Number 3, captain, skipper, the responsible man, Callum Ferguson. Sam Billings at 4. The order could be tinkered with. There could be some variations, but these are the batsmen that are playing. Oliver Davis, the youngster. Ben Cutting, the seasoned campaigner. Daniel Sams, the shining star. Chris Green, an absolutely fantastic bowler this season for them, picking wickets in every game. Even Nathan and Tanveer Sangha. That is how the lineup looks like for the Thunder. For Brisbane Heat, it is Max Bryant and Joe Burns at the top of the order. Chris Lynn, the X Factor substitute for them. And Joe Denley at 3. Jack Wildermuth at 4. Jimmy Pearson, Lewis Gregory, they just keep coming. And James Bazley, Mark Steketee, Xavier Bartlett, Matthew Kuhneman, and Mujibur Rahman are the bowling artillery for Brisbane Heat. Both teams look really good. Both teams are in good form. Can they continue their winning streak? We'll only get to know when they go up against each other on the field. Till then, goodbye to you. I'll see you again after this match ends, but we'll also cover the game that is going on the other end. So don't go anywhere. Keep watching Sports Tiger.